Territorial Cup. A prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. And it's time to find out if it will bear down or it forks up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Sun Devils offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The Sun Devils Territorial Cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on them. And in these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch it. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Sun Devils are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for it, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Arizona has it in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. There he goes to the right. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find...
Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try the right side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now he's looking to throw it. Bringing the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll come out to the... No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Get every inch you can, but don't take a big hit. Great job by the quarterback. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught over the middle. It's Provo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Provo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take it.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's a hit. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Under fire. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Anderson will throw. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it. And right now, they're pulling away.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Get it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Arizona comes out with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A run to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Anderson will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Anderson wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Richardson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's 4. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sit back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
It continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Oh, what a move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Anderson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Provo. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They
makes a grab, pass the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play.
Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. After this, it'll be